Good morning, everybody. Welcome to week 7 of our COM151 class. This is Mark, your instructor here, and I hope that the class is going well for you so far. Over the last few weeks, we've taken a look at a lot of different things as it relates to the computer class. We've looked at the cloud, we've looked at some hardware and cabling, things like that, just briefly. Then we went into Microsoft Word. Then we did Microsoft PowerPoint. Now we're doing Microsoft Excel. We'll continue our Excel discussion this week as we take a look at some more formulas and show you how to use the formulas that are in the drop-down list, but also how to write out some of them by hand and make sure you're good with that. I'm going to spend a little bit of time looking at charts and the best way to deal with some charting and which charts are good for which applications. Then we're going to take a look at using Excel as a database. It's a very simple database, but a lot of people use it to keep lists, whether it may be books they've read, people, collections. The list could just go on and on and on, but it's a really, really good tool to just create simple databases and do sorting and filtering and things like that. So we've got a big week this week in our Microsoft Zoom session as we look at all of those things. I want to remind you that we are into week 7. We have only 10 weeks in the class, and as I look over the grade book, I'm getting quite concerned about some of you in terms of your grade. A lot of you are doing extremely well, but some of you are missing quite a bit of work, just not turning it in for whatever reason, or maybe you're having problems. If you're having problems, please let me know so that I can help you. But you really need to start taking a look at the grade book. Anywhere that you have a 0, that means you didn't do the work or I don't have it. Click on the title of that assignment in the grade book that has the 0, and it will take you out to test out where you can do it. Please don't wait till week 8, 9, and 10 and then come to me and say, hey Mark, what could I do to pass the class? The way you pass the class is to do the work. So you got week 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 4 weeks for you to catch up. On the discussion posts, a lot of them are looking really, really well. Again, some of you are not doing discussion posts, or some of you are only submitting one of the 2 required discussions each week, which hurts your grade. There's a maximum of 10 points for that. Some of you are getting 0, some of you are getting 10, some of you are only getting 5. So please, I want you to pass the class. I want you to have a great experience, but certainly I can't do the work for you. Now, as we get ready to get into our sessions this week, just a couple of pointers. Remember order of operations when we're writing out formulas. Those are very important when you write them out by hand. In charting, we want to remember that not all charts work for everything. For an example, line charts are really good about showing data over time. Pie charts are good for showing percents of a whole. Pareto or bar charts are good for comparing things or showing, the most to the least, things like that. So we're going to be working around on some charts. If you'll remember last week, we talked about setting up multiple pages in Excel. Charting is a great example of a good reason to have, charts on their own page, if you will, so that they print well. And that sort of thing. So we're going to have a good week. Zoom session coming up on Monday night. We got a lot to cover, a lot of interesting things to learn. And I hope that you're enjoying the class and doing well. Again, if you have any kind of concerns or questions, please let me know so that I can help you out. I'll see you in class.